how will your administration work to build a consistent, viable, and trustworthy relationship between the mayor's office and leaders of the faith community?
Well, since I have the mic, I'll start. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Mike. Here's a real simple matter of how, when you look at the biblical principles of building relationship, it requires work, knowledge, skill, and dedication. You have to work at building a relationship. You have to have knowledge of the type of relationship that you want. And the skill comes in knowing how to draw the people to you to build a relationship. So what my administration will do, because one of the things that I realized is that within, especially the black community, the church is the heartbeat and pulse of what's going on in the community. But in addition to meeting with the pastors, I will set aside one day every month to meet with them to hear their concerns, because that's the only way that I as a mayor can get a true pulse on what the city needs. And that's consistent with what I've been doing this summer, is going out, talking to the people, getting a sense of what they want and changes and what their priorities are for the neighborhoods. But with the faith-based community, we've got to be more inclusive and not just a few select ministers. My meetings will be open once a month to everyone.
I think as an elected official the last 15 years, I think one of the most positive spiritual things that have happened to me has been being invited to different churches and being able to participate and pray. I've always felt at home. I will continue. I think the city has built a pretty strong relationship with the faith-based community. And if it's going to trump Mr. Siplin, I'll do twice a month. How about that? But it will be inclusive of all faiths. And I just don't want to involve the pastors when I need something. This is going to be an engaged discussion about what affects all of us and how we can best move the city forward together. I know I probably stole that one because he told me I did. But I think it is a problem sometimes with that communication. There needs to be a better relationship, and we need to engage more. So if we need to meet with them more, that's fine. It's just not when I need something. It's what's going on out there. Because I think the black churches are the most reflective part of that community. And to get that true sense, I think you need to meet with the pastors, and that will be throughout all faiths.
Well, first of all, I will tell the pastors right off the bat, I do need you. I need your perspective. I need, when you deal with government, there's limitations on what government can do. And frankly, we need the faith community there to make sure that government and our policies and procedures are morally impact citizens in the right way. So I will have a pastor's advisory board. It will be diverse, and we will meet on a regular basis. And I don't think I need to say 3 times a month in order to win this particular question. But I think it's important to also know the faith community has a role in resolving the issues of our community. So there has to be continual dialogue between the faith community and government, so that where we set up a policies and procedures in a program, let's say youth, there's a component of that, if you are truly going to impact youth, that can't come from government. It has to come from the faith community. So that is where we have to have a constant dialogue on what we're doing, so that the faith community understands what its role is in completing whatever task we set out, particularly as it relates to our young people and changing their minds and where they're doing and what they're doing.